Hello and welcome, everyone. This is Faisal with you. In this video, we'll explain the correct way to design a book or magazine using Adobe Illustrator, the famous program from the Adobe family. Okay, to start, we're using Adobe Illustrator CC. Here, we have the options for Create New and Open. First, click on Create New to make a new document or a new page. Okay, let's click on it. The shortcut for this is Command+N on Mac or Control+N on PC. Now we click on Create New. Okay, to start, here we have the New Document window where you can name your file. We can just call it Book. Here you have the size, which we'll set. We're using A4, of course, but you can adjust the page dimensions in centimeters, millimeters, inches, or pixels. But for our explanation today, we'll be using centimeters. Okay, now the topic of bleed is very important. So what is bleed? Bleed is important for the final stage of printing. After the paper or the book is printed, it goes to the cutting stage. That means when the person working at the print shop is about to cut the book. You need to extend your design all the way to the edge of the artboard or the outer edge of the page. You add extra space for the color or the background so that when it's cut, there won't be any white showing on the edges of the pages. Okay, alright. Now, after we've set up the bleed, we're using 1/4 centimeter for the bleed. Here, the number of pages is also very important, and right now we're choosing 32 pages. Here you have the 1/4. Now you have the More Settings option here. In More Settings, for these pages, as you can see, the spacing, I've set it to 2 centimeters. I recommend keeping it at 2 centimeters, which is the distance between the pages, whether it's between pages on the right or left, or pages stacked on top of each other. Now, I'll create the document here. Okay, now our document or our page has opened up like this. We're going to start with the pages from the top, hopefully. Of course, these are the spaces we talked about, the 2 centimeters. The red color you see at the top. This is the idiot we were talking about. How now, when you bring in a background, you need to make sure the background extends outside the artboard for the cutting process at the final stages of printing. Okay, now let's start with the pages. How do I identify the pages? In Illustrator, as soon as you click on the page here, the page number will appear at the bottom. So this is 1, 2, 3. You'll see the number changes down here. 4, 5, 5, 6, like this, until you reach number 32, which is ours now. You can also go to Window, and there's something called Artboards here. Here, it opens up all the pages for you. As soon as you click on a page, it shows you its number here so you can manage things. Okay, now, I want to bring in a master or a template to work on here. So in this video, we'll explain how to set up the book's dimensions, and how to export the book the right way. As for the aesthetics of the design, whether the design looks good or not, that's up to you and your taste. In terms of how you want to bring it into Illustrator, whether you want to import something from Photoshop or work directly in Illustrator. But I recommend a website called, or really any site that provides ready-made templates. It doesn't have to be that specific one. I mean, these templates can help you out, not that you just take the template and use it as is and say, okay, the design is done. No, if you do that, your design will get rejected. So what you do is go to this website called Freepik. I'll put the link in the video description, hopefully, and you can get the ready-made template from there and work on it. Now, I'm going to open up and take the template that I've already prepared from here. Okay, I've copied it using Command+X or Control+X. Now I'm going to paste it using Command+V or Control+V on a Windows device. Now, let me just explain the step I did so I can center it. I go to a line here. And I do it like this. You can also go to Window from here, find a line, and bring it up from there. and you can set it so it centers on the artboard. Okay, and then you can go back, for example. I just like to explain this step because it's nice and important to do it this way. Okay, now I've worked on the first page number. The first page, which is number 1. Sorry, so I'm enlarging it because of the bleed issue I mentioned. I'm making the background bigger like this. Now, to make a nice look for the PDF or for the book when the 2 pages, odd and even, are open side by side, I take this, copy it with Ctrl+C or Command+C. And then here, I press Command+V. Sorry, Command+F, Command+F, which you can find here if you go to Edit. You'll see there's Paste in front. That means it takes it from one page to another, placing them exactly on top of each other. And now, after I did Paste in front on the page, I come here to this tool, which is the Rotate tool. But now, after I reflected the even page, I want to repeat the even on the even pages and the odd on the odd pages. That's how you do it here, on Adobe Illustrator. So I can take a copy from here, then press Command+F, 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 Command+F. This way, I'm working on the even pages. Command+F, Command+F. And again, Command+F. One more time, Command+F. Basically, you keep going until you finish all the pages, the even pages. And now here you have the odd page, same thing. You press Command+C, then Command+F here, then Command+F again. One more time, Command+F. Working like this is just so enjoyable, no matter what. I mean, it takes time, but for me, I'm really enjoying it, honestly, it's pure fun. Even if I keep clicking all day, I'm having a good time. Command+F, Command+F, Command. Of course, just so the video doesn't get too long, you can finish all the pages on your own. Now, we've reached one of the most important steps. I've created a template for myself on Adobe Illustrator. Now I want to set up, but I haven't set up the master yet. I want to set up where the text is going to go. So what do? I go to the tool, try to make sure it's the right tool, and that you have the Arabic version or the version that supports Arabic fonts in Adobe programs. So I select it like this, open a text box, delete the text inside, and remove it. And now I come here, okay. I create the text box the way I want it, so it appears on all the pages with the same size and shape. Now I go to a line on the artboard and center it inside the page. Okay, now how do I make this text box appear on all the pages at once? With just one click, I cut it, see, I cut it again, I cut it from Edit right here. I go to Cut here and cut it, okay. Then, again, I go to Edit and choose Paste on all artboards, so this box appears on every page. So when I do that, you'll see it shows up on all the pages. How do I check? I press Command+Y, and you'll see this text box is on every page I have. Okay. Now, that's how you'll find it. Here, there's a text box C. It's selected. I press Command+A. Now, there's a text box for me on every page. Okay, now after I've set up the text box, how do I bring in all the text? I click on this tool, the Type tool. Then I click inside it and you'll see the cursor starts moving. I go to Word, to the Word program, or to wherever the text is located. Most likely, you'll have it in Word. I select all the text in Word, and I copy it. Copy from Edit, I don't know how you use Word, but here, copy is in the Edit menu. Then I go back to Illustrator, and I paste it. Now you'll notice that the text came onto a single page, not all the pages. So to link all the text boxes we've placed on the pages together, what should I do? You select this box, then click on the red icon here. It will look like this as soon as you go there. Okay, as soon as you click here, we clicked on the red icon. You'll see it. Go to the text box we opened or the text block. You'll see it appear. Keep moving the mouse like this and you'll notice a link icon appears, which means the text is now linked and will flow across all the pages, as they say in Arabic. So I click here, see now there's a link. Then I come here again. When you hover over it, you'll see the link icon appear. Now there's a link between them. Then again, I select here, click on the red icon, and you'll see there's a link. Okay, then again here, I click on the icon, and you keep doing this until you finish all the pages. There's no way in Illustrator other than this manual method to link all the pages together. Again, you come here and click on this. Again, we clicked here and it worked like this. Of course, I'm not going to finish all the pages because of the video length, so you won't get bored. You can finish it at your own pace when you're, hopefully, working on designing a book. Okay, so what's the benefit of linking text blocks together? It's that when you select all or click here, it applies. It applies the same setting to all of this. You come here to change the font type in the GUI. For example, let's choose this type. You'll see it changes on all the pages, and for the paragraph here, you can also set it to be centered, right aligned, left aligned, or whatever you want. Okay, that was the method for how you can place text on all the pages. Now, regarding page numbering in Illustrator. How do I figure that out? I want to number the book so that when someone reads it, it's clear. You open a text box here and put the number 1. There's no way to do this in Illustrator. Unlike InDesign, of course, InDesign numbers the pages automatically. We've already explained how to number pages in the book using InDesign. Okay, so here, for example, you put 1. Okay, then here, for example, you put 2, and you keep numbering like this. Okay, now we'll explain how to bring an image into Illustrator and what the purpose of the bleed area is. Here, for example, I want to place the image on page 3 right here. I come here and move this block up like this to adjust the text. Notice that the text is moving and flowing onto the other pages. Again, when I drag it up and make the block smaller, I see that it moves to the other pages. This is the case when you link text blocks in Illustrator or InDesign. It makes it much easier for you to format, arrange, and resize fonts in Illustrator. Okay, now I want to bring in an image, so I go to File and then Place. Just like this. Now I go to where I had put my image. I think I need to select it here. Here's the image right here. I want to choose this image because of copyright and those kinds of things. I'll select it here again. Like this, I can create a mask in Illustrator. The Illustrator mask is amazing. Basically, you make a box like this and select the image. I put the box on top and press Command +7 or Control +7. And it crops the image like this, so it comes out just like that. Perfect! Now I have the image in this way. I can add images to the entire book. Again, I want to say that in this video or in the way we're designing the book. We're using a very simple and easy method in the explanation so you can achieve the right foundation for the book or the correct result. The design is nice. The design is not nice. That depends on you, your work style, and your approach. But we're explaining the most important steps in learning how to design a book using Illustrator. And like I said, always rely on websites that make it easier for you to get vectors, images, shapes, or specific colors. like the website I'll leave for you, hopefully in the video description, which is Freepik. It's a well-known global website. Okay, now that we've explained how to design the book and how we managed to get the right result in Illustrator, I want to explain, just like we mentioned in the video title, how to export it for print or for a website. Okay, now in a very simple way, without having to send the file images, without having to send the fonts, without having to send anything else. Those methods were really old-fashioned. And now, Adobe has made things much easier when it comes to PDFs. So in Illustrator, you go to File, then Save As, and you choose. You choose PDF from here. From the Format options, select PDF. Then you give him a sword. Now, what I want to talk about regarding saving is that you have two options for printing: high quality print and press quality. High quality print, again, and press quality. So let's choose press quality here. There's only one thing you need to do in all these settings, which is to add the bleed we talked about at the beginning of the tutorial, the one we added here in red. So here, you can set it to 1/4 centimeter, just like we did, and that's it. Then you click Save as PDF, and this is the best way to export it for printing. Okay, as for exporting for a website, like we mentioned, we're going to talk about how to export for a website. You also go, just like before, to File, then Save As. You choose PDF here, and then you select something here called Smallest File Size. Smallest file size means that instead of your book being 100 megabytes, 200 megabytes, or 300 megabytes as a PDF, here it will only be about 1 megabyte. It's not for printing. Pay attention. Guys, it's not for printing. This is just for the website. For example, if this book is going to be uploaded to the website for reading or things like that. So you choose smallest file size, and it compresses the images and a lot of other things. And of course, there's no need for bleed because it's not for printing. And that's how you export it for a website or the internet. So that was our method in this video, or today, for explaining how to design a complete book using Adobe Illustrator. I think the method is very straightforward, and I tried to make it as simple as possible without any complications. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions about anything in this tutorial, please write them in the comments below. Goodbye.